It takes love and support to make a home.
They would have been married 60 years the year my mom passed.
Cecilia Eckerson passed away in 2009. Her husband Lee lived another 4 years until he too became sick. Knowing his own time was ticking away, daughter Linda Toomey says her father didn't want to become a burden.
But I think it was starting to bother him that us kids were starting to rearrange our life to take care of him. And that's when I think he decided, well, then I'll just have to take matters in my own hands.
For many families, it's one of the toughest decisions they can make. In late winter of this year, Lee Eckerson went into hospice care.
It was really a godsend.
A godsend, she says, not just because of the nurse care, but also because of a lifetime care hospice program which pairs veterans with veterans.
I mean, knowing that there was somebody else sitting with Dad made it a lot easier.
The goal of our volunteer program is to really help make connections.
Rose Fletcher manages volunteer services at Lifetime Care. She matches veterans with fellow vets who are in their final days.
Someone to come in, to share stories with, to tell jokes, to thank them for their service, to honor them.
It's the best volunteer work I've ever done.
Ron Travato served in the Army in Vietnam. Now he serves in other ways.
You would think somebody on their deathbed has absolutely no capacity anymore for growth, but these guys do, and it's just a phenomenal, it's a breathtaking thing to be a part of.
One of the vets Ron was matched up with was Lee Eckerson.
There's a lot of different small things you can do for them. Many times it's just talking to them, just giving them a respite.
Eckerson's daughter was taken aback by the instant bond.
He thanked me, and I said, no, I'm the one to thank you. I said, for all that you've done.
Fletcher says surprisingly, that happens a lot.
And somebody that normally would say no to a volunteer, when they find out it's a veteran coming out, they're like, oh yes, I want a vet. I want somebody that can, you know, really be a buddy and a companion.
And often the giving, even when the end is near for one of them, is a two-way street.
I might give a little bit, but I get back 10 times whatever I invest in it.
Lifetime Care currently has 12 volunteers taking part in its veteran hospice program, but it's looking for more.
That program is marvelous.
According to Lifetime Care, 1/4 of the dying population are veterans. They served their country, and now fellow vets are serving them.
We really, you know, depending on that service, and people like Ron and the nurses, they were fantastic.
Seth Voorhees, YNN.